Chapter 6. More in Small Basic. Inside the chapter, control statements, iteration statements, types of iteration statements, while loop, for loop, subroutine, graphics, properties of graphics window, display text in graphics window, operations. Small Basic is a user-friendly programming language which is the improved and simplified version of BASIC. It is developed by Microsoft, which is an ideal tool for experimenting with simple algorithms for having fun. Small Basic is a structured version of BASIC, Business All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. It has a lot of new features such matrices, algebra functions, powerful string library, etc. It provides an integrated development environment IDE which allows you to type, edit, debug and execute small programs. Control statements. Control statements are used to specify the flow of program control. This is made possible through decisions repetitions or to jump from one section of code to another. There are three types of control statements: selection statements, jumping statements, iteration statements. We have learned about the selection statements and jumping statements in the previous class. In this chapter, we will introduce iteration statements. Iteration statements. Iteration statements are also called looping statements. This statement is used when there is a need to repeat a task until some condition is satisfied. For example, suppose your teacher asks you to move from one slide to another during a presentation until you reach the last slide. You know the starting point from where you have to start, that is the first slide. You know the task that you have to move from one slide to another using mouse click, and you know the condition as well until you reach the last slide. You will stop when a condition is met. Similar is the case with iteration or looping statements during programming. You will create a program in which you know the starting point, you know the output, and you know the condition as well to get the required output. Let us start programming with looping statements. Types of iteration statements. In Small Basic, two types of iteration statements are used, namely while loop, for loop. 1. While loop. While loop is the looping statement in which a set of instructions are executed repeatedly until some condition is satisfied. When the condition is false, the loop terminates. Syntax. Flowchart. From the flowchart, it is clear that first the condition is checked. If condition is true, the statements are executed and control goes back to the condition. If the condition is false, the control comes out of the loop. Example 1. Write down a program to print numbers, even numbers. Explanation. To print a series from 1 to 10. First, we need to set the starting value, that is x equals sign 1. Then we need to specify the condition as in the second line of the program. This condition specifies that the statements under val and end while will be executed repeatedly until x reaches to 10. When the value of x will be 11, the loop breaks and control comes out of the loop. Example 2. Write down a program to find the factorial of a given number. Example 3. Write down a program to print even numbers. Press F5 to run a program. Fact file. The program is always saved with an extension .sp. Fact file. It is a good practice to add comment in a program. A comment is a non-executable statement. To add comment for each line, use single quotes. the text inside the quotes will be in green color to differentiate, as this is a comment. 2. For loop. For loop is count. Controlled loop. For loop is used when you know how many times you want a computer to repeat the instructions. The set of statements are executed a specific number of times. Syntax. For loop counter equals sign, initial value, to terminal value. For loop starts with the keyword. The statements written between for and end for is called the body of for loop. The loop counter variable controls how many times the loop runs. In this looping statement, you take a variable, assign it an initial value and a terminal value, and let the computer increment the variable for you. Every time the computer increments the variable, the statements between for and end for will get executed. Flowchart. Example 1. Write a program to print a table of 5. Explanation. The loop control variable I is assigned an initial value 1. It keeps track of number of iterations. The terminal value is 10, so the condition is checked whether the value of I is less than equal to 10. If the condition is true, the statements in for and end for are executed. The value of I is incremented by 1. The control goes back to the condition with the incremented value of I. If condition is false, the loop terminates and control comes out of the loop. Example 2. Write down a program to calculate Fibonacci series 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, and so on. Example 3. Write a program to calculate the sum of n numbers. For loop with step statement. For loop can be used with step statement, which is optional statement and contains positive or negative values. Simple. For loop increments the control variable by 1. If there is a situation where you need to increment the control variable by any value other than 1, or you need to decrement the value, you can make use of for with step statement. Example 1. Write a program to print the numbers in reverse order. Example 2. Write a program to print odd numbers. Example 3. Write a program to print the odd numbers in reverse order. Fact file. Infinite loop is a loop in which a set of instructions are executed forever and never terminates because there is no exit condition. Subroutine. A subroutine or subprogram is a set of programming instructions which are used to perform some specific task. These instructions can be used repeatedly. These instructions can be called and executed anywhere in the program whenever needed. By creating subroutines in a program, you reduce the size of the program. In spite of using the same instructions again and again in a program, you can create its subroutine and can call the subroutine and execute the instructions in it as and when required. Syntax. Example 1. Write a program to find the factorial of given number. Explanation. In the program, first rate the number of n whose factorial we need to calculate. Factorial. This statement is used to call the subroutine factorial, and control will skip the rest of the statements and directly jump to the subroutine. Statements in the factorial subroutine are executed and control will return to the statement next to subroutine call. Example 2. Write a program to calculate the multiplication of n numbers. Example: this statement will display a blank graphics window. Properties of graphics window. 1. Width. This option is used to set the width of graphics window. Syntax: graphics window. dot width equals sign value. 2. Height. This option is used to set the height of graphics window. Syntax: graphics window dot height equals sign value. 3. Title. This option is used to give a title to the graphics window. Syntax: graphics window dot title equals sign text. 4. Background color. This option is used to set the background color of the graphics window. Syntax: graphics window dot background color equals sign color. Name. 5. Pen color. This option is used to set the pen color, which is used to draw shapes of that color. Syntax: graphics window dot pen color equals sign color. Name. 6. Pen width. This option is used to set the width of pen color. Syntax: graphics window dot pen width equals sign value. 7. Brush color. This option is used to set the brush color, with the help of which you can fill the shapes on graphics window. Syntax: graphics window dot brush color equals sign color. Name. Fact file. You can hide the graphics window by using graphics window dot hide statement. Display text in graphics window. When you use the write function to display the output is displayed in text output area. To display the text in graphics window, you can use the draw text method. With the help of this method, you can draw and display the text and numeric values in graphics output area. You need to specify the position where the text will be displayed by specifying the x and y coordinates. Syntax: draw text x, y text, where x is the x coordinates, y is the y coordinates. Example: write a program to display the text "Good morning" in graphics window. More properties to change the font. 1. This option is used to change the font name, font family like Times New Roman, Comic Sans, Calibri, Arial Black, etc. Syntax: graphics window dot font name equals sign font name. 2. Font size. This option is used to change the size of the font. Syntax: graphics window dot font size equals sign value. 3. Font bold. This option is used to make the text bold. You need to set its value either true or false. Syntax: graphics window dot font bold equals sign value. 4. Font italic. This option is used to change the text style to italic. You need to set its value either true or false. Syntax: graphics window dot font italic equals sign value. Fact file. The default brush color is blue. Fact file. The default value of font bold is true. Graphics window operations. Different colorful shapes can be created in graphics window with the help of various operations and their properties. Some of the graphics operations are explained with examples below. 1. Draw line. This operation, as the name implies, is used to draw line on a graphics output area. The line drawn by this method is 1 pixel wide. You need to specify the x and y coordinates to specify the position of the line. Syntax: graphics window dot draw line x1, y1, x2, y2, where x1, y1 is the starting point from where the line starts. x2, y2 is the ending point where the line ends. Example 1. Write a program to draw a line with points 10, 200, 200, 200. Example 2. Write a program to draw a cross pattern with the help of lines of different colors. Example 3. Write a program to draw slanting lines with different width and colors. 2. Draw ellipse. This operation, as the name implies, is used to draw ellipse on a graphics output area. You need to specify the height and width of the ellipse around a specified point. Syntax: graphics window. Draw ellipse xy. Do view h where xy is the starting point from where the ellipse starts. Do view is the width of an ellipse. H is the height of an ellipse. Example 1. Write a program to draw an ellipse with green color. Example 2. A program to draw two overlapped circles using draw ellipse method. Example 3. Write a program to create a circle in ellipse. 3. Draw rectangle. This operation is used to draw a rectangle on the graphics output screen. It contains 4 parameters. First 2 parameters are used to specify the starting point of the rectangle, and third parameters used to specify the width, and fourth parameters for the height of the rectangle. Syntax: draw rectangle xy, where xy are the coordinates. Specify the starting point of the rectangle. Do view specify the width of the rectangle. H specifies the height of the rectangle. Example 1. Write a program to draw a rectangle. Example 2. Write a program to draw a rectangle with 2 squares in it. Example 3. Write a program to draw a rectangle with a circle in it. Fill in the blanks. Write a program to draw a simple slanting line in a graphics window. 4. Draw triangle. This operation is used to draw a triangle on the graphics output window. In this method, you need to specify 3 points of the triangle. Syntax: draw triangle x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, where x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 are the 3 points of triangle. Example 1. Write a program to draw a triangle. Example 2. Write a program to draw a triangle. Fact file: to draw a circle, the value of width and height should be same. Fact file: in computer 3 colors are used called RGB colors: red, green and blue. All the other colors are formed by the combination of these colors. Fact file: an image with more number of pixels will improve the image quality. Recap corner. Small Basic is a structured version of Basic Business All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. Control statements are used to specify the flow of program control. Iteration statements are used when there is a need to repeat a task until some condition is satisfied. While loop is the looping statement in which a set of instructions are executed repeatedly until some condition is satisfied. For loop is used when you know how many times you want a computer to repeat the instructions. A subroutine or subprogram is a set of programming instructions which are used to perform some specific task. Small programming can be used to create graphics of different colors, colorful text by specifying its font color, size, style, different shapes, designs and sound.